Hello, 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 hello. How are we? Okay, right. Fucking art streams are always a pain. So we need to fucking rejig my fucking desk. Hello, Spiral. How's it going? Hello, Spiral. Right. Quick preface for this art stream. This will be a short art stream. I can't stream for long, and also I may not even be able to stream at all depending on how things go. Literally just before stream, I had a fucking heart attack because my PC started crashing again. Good, just got back from shopping actually. Oh well, that's good. Now draw her getting her MIT degree. Hello, Vivi, hello. Egon, okay, you might be flawed, but what is the flaw? The flaw? Bold of you to assume there's only one flaw. Oh, yes, hello. Good to see you. Right, again, to preface this, there is a non-zero chance, I hope that it's low, that my PC might crash at some point during stream. I hope it won't. I had this issue for any of you that have been keeping up with my PC issues. I had an issue before where my PC was constantly crashing. It was doing it for like, well, with increasing intensity of the crashes across the course of like a month, maybe 2 months, to the point where I couldn't use my PC. Eventually I managed to troubleshoot it. It was a graphics driver issue, a kernel level graphics driver issue, so I had to do a clean reinstall of all my graphics drivers, and that fixed it. No crashes since then, but today, at random, after having used my PC all day, no problems, it fucking crashed. After a little bit of troubleshooting, it seems to be as a result of an Intel driver issue, and I believe that the conflict came as a result of a Windows update. So I went through, did a little bit of troubleshooting, updated all of my Intel drivers, which admittedly some of them are quite old, because if it's not broke, don't fucking fix it. And it doesn't seem to be crashing anymore, so hopefully it's fixed. Intel on Windows 11. I don't use Intel integrated graphics, but apparently there are Intel base level drivers which might be causing something. But yeah. The flaw is how gay he is. I'm not gay. People keep sending me gay shit though. I'm sure you all saw that fucking meme that T sent me. About you're like woke versus trad yaoi. That boy ain't right. That doesn't feel like a flaw. I have many flaws. I have many flaws. And I think one of them is probably my tech illiteracy. Oh, Intel and Windows? No, but Windows 11 is the major issue. To be honest, it is. It is. It absolutely fucking is. Based on what I could find, they have been doing the recent, oh fuck, a lot of the recent Windows 11 updates have been like stealth pushing, like it's not showing up as like significant in the notes, but based on what people are seeing from the actual updates themselves, is that they are trying to push more Intel integration, like GPU driver integration, which is like the base drivers for some. Anyway, so it might be an Intel graphic driver issue. They're all fucking updated. The fucking PC didn't crash after I restarted it, so hopefully that's fine. Oh. Nate, yes, Gator's a big fan of him, or will not, depending on the day. Before I got a new PC, I found out that my old one had a CPU so old it stopped receiving any updates a few years ago. Yeah. I mean, I updated my CPU fairly recently, but one of the things that I found is that it also might be CPU instability, because I think I have a 14th gen, maybe. Okay, he's found it. The elusive meow. I'm going to upgrade my GPU soon. My brother in Christ, did you strike oil? Everything's fucking super expensive. Oh, do you like that one? You like that one, Yees? But yeah, okay. So hopefully, everything just works. Hopefully. I have no idea if it will work, but hopefully it will work. Anyway. Dude, I'm rocking a 1660 Ti. I don't have a choice. If you can get... Right. I'm just gonna say right now, not if you have the money, don't get above a 40 series. Anything above a 40 series, it's a fucking meme. They're stupidly expensive for very little increase in processing power. It's not worth it. I'm moving to AMD. It's not a bad idea, actually. You'll have to do a little bit more tweaking depending
Embrace
on some
drawing
of them.
Imp I am, keeping an eye on you.
But honestly, they're pretty good. Gonna grab a few things for my rig, but I'm lazy as shit. How's it going, Barkeep? Honestly, building a fucking PC in modern day is an absolute fucking slog. Everything's so fucking expensive. Embrace drawing. I will. I'm going to use this as an opportunity once again to practice faces, and I'm sure that you can see the face that I've chosen. Oh. Okay, I have fucking no idea where to start, but yeah. People love having their work contracts silently changed behind their back. Same with their old favourite recipes and old books they read. Why not Ninja change their operating system? Suck in Microsoft. It's why I shifted to Pop. Well, I've not fully shifted. I have Pop OS, which reminds me I actually need to get the fucking bootloader set up again. Because I've had to fucking update my BIOS in order to get the new drive. Okay, right, just fucking calm down. Calm down. Oh. I crashed into a wall and went, fuck not, waiting so long got me into the point I got so clenched it took 1.5 thousand US dollar loan and I got a totally new PC. Big part of it was deals. Christ, 1.5 thousand US. Circle. Start wish circle. Circle. That's more of an oval. I've found now that one of my big issues is that I don't really know how to start. I think that that's probably like one of the biggest issues that an awful lot of people have with drawing is getting started. Once you have like a baseline, once you have something to work with, it becomes easier. But with faces, I never know how to start. Like my gut feeling is always to just like kind of like draw the lower portion of the face first. And then like fucking build up, but as you can tell with all of the shit that I've drawn before, very often it just ends up looking ass. Like I don't even bother with the top of the head. Because I know it's not going to be the right shape or the right size. So like just start with that to get like some landmarks going. Oh, our face is like a little bit... It's like off to one side slightly. Morning, Barkeep. All I really need is a replacement AIO and maybe a PSU. Other than that, I'm fine. Hell yeah. Do you have the latest version of CSP? I don't know. Probably not. I haven't updated it since I downloaded it, so definitely not. If you have any, if If you do, they added a feature from Procreate. You can make automatic shapes like line or circle. Also, use CSP assets with 3D models. They even allow you to use your hand as a reference by using your camera and trace the movements in the 3D model. I haven't said this in a fucking long time. I haven't said this in a long time, but it feels like cheating. Like, I was watching Nem's stream the other day when she was doing like an art stream. She did something which blew my fucking mind. One of her layers was just a straight up like 3D model of like of just like a body, and she used that for posing. And then she would like use that as the bottom layer to draw like a basic shape of like how the body's gonna look, and then overlay like structures on top of it. So it's like a basic like androgynous body. And then she would like add clothing or add like fucking light and shading and shit. Seems really fucking good, and that would make my life an awful lot fucking easier, but at the same time it feels like cheating. And I fucking hate that. Oh. Once I get the GPU, I'm doing the motherboard and the power supply. Make sure that you get a good motherboard. Don't get, because I've learned that the hard way. Don't get a motherboard that's like, okay, get a nice new GPU for it, and then find out that your GPU's good, but your CPU's dog shit. And you can't upgrade the CPU because you got a fucking bargain basement motherboard. Scariest part was plugging in all the cablings and shit, but I made it work. As long as you made it work. It's not cheating if you know anatomy. It's just fastening the process, or like speeding the process. To make an apple pie from scratch, you must first create the universe. It's a physics joke. Enjoy that. Look, if you need to draw a lot of panels for a comet, you need to use it or go and say, yeah, I understand that, but that's for like people that know how to draw. You know what I mean? I feel like for me, I don't know how to draw. So if I use like the tools that help pros speed up to learn how to draw, then all that's going to end up happening is that I'm going to develop like a shit ton of fucking really bad habits. And I really don't want to do that. Like, I want to learn like the hard way, if that makes sense, so that it sticks with me. Think of it like you know when you have like these like fucking anime or like martial arts characters, and they train with like weights on like their wrists and ankles and shit, or weighted clothing, and then they take the weighted clothing off whenever they have to do like proper fighting. I feel like that's the same way. I want to make things a little bit more difficult for myself and not use some of the nicer, shinier tools now, so that I can learn the hard way, and hopefully that'll stick. Look, 90% of the art community learned by tracing. I did do some tracing, but even like fucking maybe I'm just fucking mentally ill. Even like drawing from reference, I still feel a little bit icky about doing. It's definitely just me being fucking mentally ill. I like the shape of that, so I'm keeping it. Switch to the G pin. I think I'm making it a little bit too big, because I do have to fit the head in afterwards. Still got top of the head to defend. Oops. Wait. It's because I've got the fucking loop. Maybe this will help. It's going to be something like that, right? That's where the jaw is, then we're gonna have like an ear here, maybe. Just as like a little... So the eyes will be kind of like about here. I'm adding a lot more perspective, I'm realizing, to this than I really should be. It's kind of like that. There is like a slight, yeah, so it's going to be kind of like that. Not even. Right, hold on. Let me think for a minute. Living by drawing Bushido. I fucking put like really stupid restrictions on myself. I need to get into the effort of drawing so I can stop buying art. Honestly, valid reason to get into it. If you just blatantly don't lie that you are a genius and an anatomy master and that you did it all without help, there's nothing wrong with that. For years, I traced art to learn anatomy. It's just easier these days with the models. That's fair. Again, you have to like fucking talk me into using the tools that are there to be used, but still, it feels icky. Do not feel bad about drawing from reference. Also, what the fuck is the background music? This, I believe, is Auto. It's the OST for a. It's kind of like French, slightly French Hotline Miami. It's got a bit more of like a. How would you even put it? Kind of like a 1920s, 1930s black and white vibe. It's very good. It's very fast paced, but the music for it is really, really good. Also, apparently not picked up by copyright, so I play it. Okay, the feeling bad about reference is literally madness. It's not using a reference, but like the way that I used to do it. Like, right, hold on, right? Let me see if I can find it. One of my, and I think it still is, one of my best pieces of art. Right, I'll open that one. This one. Right? I think that this is one of my best. And that was because I went pretty artistically in trying to make it as close to one-to-one to the original as possible. And as a result, while I think that this was absolutely fantastic and it was really, really good for helping me learn how to draw and develop an awful lot of skills, it doesn't feel quite as creative because you're just kind of copying what somebody else has drawn. She is hot. She looks good for a woman her age. But yeah, look, there needs to be a way to learn. You can't just learn magically by watching people. Actually, you can, but it will take years. So go and use whatever you want. You are learning, not claiming it's all yours, not selling that. Do you feel bad because you use a book to learn? I don't know, philosophy, because I didn't quite acquire this knowledge by myself. There are resources, many of them are free. You can actually still doing a big W, learning art instead of using AI like many. Yeah. I just want to draw because I want to learn a skill. You know what I mean? Copying is learning it. It's true. Mirau. Hello, Ivy. How are you? How are you, dear? Oh, just totally fuck perspective and gaslight people that you're drawing cryptids. When you're copying multiple artists, you tend to take a few things you like about it, bend them a little to your liking, and create your own style. Every style is apparently a mix of other styles because there's too many at this point. Iteration is the word. Iteration. And keep. Would it be worth? How do most people draw shit? Right, so like if I like do some like, would you even do that shape? Like, if I just try and draw... Like, honestly, like, I'm... Maybe I need to try, like, different tactics, like, different styles. Because I've seen, like, an awful lot of people, like, the fucking old one that I see an awful lot of people do is just like, draw the eyes and the nose and then build a head around it. Because they'll give you, like... Oh, that's looking a little bit too much like an Ahegao face. I know that I've seen an awful lot of people do that, and maybe that would be easier. Again, this is something that I've brought up an awful lot. Is that I don't have a style. I don't have like a method that I think works for me yet. Because you have an awful lot of people that, like, they'll be like, oh, yeah, draw a face, and then they have, like, I don't want to say, like, a generic face, but, like, a standard go-to face with a standard, like, set of tactics and motions and hand movements in order to make that face, and I don't quite have that yet. I trace some things, then make it my own. It's a valid tactic. If you copy the same text 1,000 times, you will memorize it. It's the same with art. If you copy anatomy of other artists 1 time, you will learn it. It's true. Again, like, an awful lot of this is just, I just need to fucking draw more. I just need to draw more. I've acquired caffeinated beverages. Life is good. Good on you, man. Maybe use guidelines while drawing face split vertically and horizontally, the center being the nose. Okay. But, like, in this picture, it's kind of like something like that. It's not even. It is pretty straight up and down. Hold on. Oh, right. Let me... Imp Classic, I'm going to be fucking erasing an awful lot. Right, hold on. Let me... I don't know why, but I find that, like, ink, like, the pen looks better for the eyes. See, I think, you see, to me, that just looks better. I don't know why. Better just to do that and fill it in. Yeah, that's probably better. Ooh. See, no, that doesn't look too bad, does it? It's like a pretty close likeness. The only thing that I think is that I've done, like, a little inverse here. Like, I always want, for, like, women, I feel like I should always add, like, a little bit extra to the top lid to connote, like, the eyelashes. I don't know if that's, like, a thing that I should be doing, but it's, like, it feels right. You make the male eyes just a little bit thinner. Traced and edit, I mean. Yeah. I know what you meant. Oh, by the way, good news. I might be able to have traditional meat on tap soon. Been fucking with the pump systems? Fuck yeah. I sent you a lot of stuff. I use video and sight-wise. Most of the angle of her face comes down the mouth, eyes, and hair. Yeah. But I find... I don't know why, but I seem to, like, struggle. Again, it's like... It's not like that. That's, like... That's too much looking to the right. But then again, it's not straight down the middle. It's like something like that. Maybe? I still think that looks kind of ass. Again, it's more like setting the foundations is always the difficult part for me. The nose is like slightly off center. So I'm like thinking, is it better to like build a... Right, so hold on. If I do this, right, hold on. Copy paste, we'll do that. I fucking hate doing it, but we'll do that just for the sake of expediency. It'll look weird. Is that about right? I'm just trying to make sure that the eyes are both like the same size, right? So if I do that, right, and then fucking drop. This is another thing, symmetry tool. I don't know how to fucking use the symmetry tool. So I keep having to fucking like draw one thing, copy paste it, and then adjust. God fucking damn it, I don't know what I'm doing. You have to remember you're sketching, not inking. I know. I just need to draw more. Okay, so the most simple way, by me not 100% correct for everyone, is to create a circle. In the middle of the circle, create a straight line that should be longer on the underside. The end of the straight line is the chin, then you try and connect the circle with the bottom of the straight line, creating cheekbones slightly tilted to the center, and then another line connecting it. So like, hold on. If I'm reading this correctly, it's like draw a circle and then a line, and then like try and connect up the line. That's obviously not, that looks like ass, but that's like the vague idea of what it's supposed to be. So like this portion will be the chin, and this portion will be the head, and then like somewhere in here will be the cheekbones. Cheekbones? Why did I put a P in there? Wait, okay. I'll carry on my fumbling. It'd be a fucking good idea if you hit that first. Can I? Like if I... Oh, cancel, hold on. If I do that... Right, hold on. I'm experimenting. Like tilt it a little bit more. Hold on. And then... I need to like make sure that I'm... She's like a little bit of a downturn, but it's like Something like that. It's like a placeholder. I know that they also have... Is it like... Hold on. Is it like... Oh, shit. Perspective? And what did you tell me you were drawing? Why didn't you show up at my house, grab me, and throw me against the wall and say, hey man, I'm drawing. Why did you do that? I'm sorry. So inconsiderate of me. Did I just send it on Discord? Of course you can send it to me on Discord. Of course you can send it to me. Oh shit. Spiral, you sent me a shitload of stuff. I'll need to have a little look at this later. But yeah, thank you, Spiral, thank you. Ah, okay. So for drawing heads, when can I can't draw a circle? Can can you tell that it doesn't matter when you draw that? When you come down, something like that. Again, it's like basic shit, like this portion, this part here. How long do I make it? But that's like the scientist in me. I need like data. How long do I make? How many centimeters? Yeah, good face, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Feels so fucking real. No problem. The good face. I'll keep that in mind for future. I mean, I've got this, which isn't awful.
Oh, Arson reminded me. Stabilization. It helps a lot with circles especially.
Oh shit, I fucking remember that. I remember her talking about it. I remember. Hold on. But don't you need like a...
I am proud of you, Imp. That was a good face shape.
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna try... how do I do this? How do I do this? So I'm needing to bring the jaw down a little bit, because I think that that's like a little bit better. Something like here. I still haven't been able to like work out a proper solution. Her mouth seems like a little bit, it's like upturned or something. Oh, that was one of the things I was wanting to, because I'm going to be testing shit, chat. Like, just letting you know, I'm going to be testing shit. There was one thing, was it like fucking, oh, I can't remember. Was it view? Was it edit? There was one that was like, was it a transform? That was it. Perspective, where you could like make something look. Oh, Jesus, wait. Where it's supposed to like help with make things look like, oh geez, like it's on like the side of something. So that's obviously she got a little bit of a droopy eye. She looks like a fucking extra with Resident Evil. Oh, just fucking cancel it. Oh, I'm just trying things, okay? I'm just trying. I should be redoing my university assignment, but I don't wanna. This bitch of a professor pissed me off. I mean, he wrote me some bullshit emailing me, whining like, I don't like the YY font. It's too similar. while those are different fonts, I don't know, he guess he wants me to fail so badly. I'm fucking sorry. You do get professors like that. I know I've had more than a few professors during my time at university that we literally had a professor that the guy acted like it was like a good thing if the people in his class failed, because it meant that like his class was like fucking top tier, you know. Oh well, what I'm studying is so big-brained and esoteric and so difficult because I'm incredibly intelligent and you people aren't fucking smart enough to understand it. So he would deliberately make the course harder than it needed to be in order to fucking boast that he had like a very fucking top-tier fucking course. Oh, look at how difficult my fucking courses. Oh, I don't know how to fucking do that. Oh my god. I hate teachers, period. Some of them can be good. If you get a good teacher, it's fucking life-changing, but they're few and far between these days. He didn't even give a proper description of what wants to be done, and then he whines it's not what he wanted. Well, he had 4 assignments, 2 of them don't have any description at all. You need to tell the professor that you're not here to draw shit and make shit that he wants. You're here to do stuff to meet the fucking grading standard. That's it. Doesn't matter if he doesn't want it. You should be teacher with a chair, honestly. It kind of feels like that. I would if that didn't mean failing my degree. Not an art degree these days mean it. Not that an art degree these days means anything, but at least I'll have the perks from being a student. For real. Here in Scotland, you get an honours degree. So that's 4 years worth of education for free from the government. So the vast majority of young people, even if they have no desire to like use their degree, will just take the opportunity to go to university to get like some really nice loans and to drink an awful lot. Look, in Poland, I have 5 years of studies. I pay for them. I don't have any job guarantee. I feel like no matter what that you go into, that would be the case. I used to bully the shit out of the teachers I didn't like. It works. Works for some. I feel like the mouth needs to be a bit longer. Oh. Let me just fucking draw the mouth up here. How does it go? It's like something like that. No, it's not. It's nothing like that at all then. You know what? Maybe I take a little bit. I'll stick with that for now. Fuck. Now how do I do this? I definitely need some like fucking new pens, or like I don't know what you would call these, like brushes. I feel like an awful lot of like my sketchy style comes from the fact that I'm not using.
He chudified her.
What? Chudified her. Oh my god. I'm a failure. No, I'm a future wife of a doctor. Yes, that is the most fucking feminine thing I've ever heard. I can't imagine how fucking nice it must be to just have that as an option of being like, you know what? I'm going to be a wife. That's it. I love that. He's a woman just laid down some accusations. She would win. And an heir to some bitch ass company. Fucking damn it. Meow Zedong. Ni howdy. Hehe Ford must go basketball. Having a bald thug asking for your wallet inside a dark alley. That's another thing. She looks like she's got fucking alopecia, but is like, how big do you make the cranium? How high does the rice dome go? This is Revi, so she is Chinese, or I think she's like Chinese American, right? Anyone here watched Blue Lagoon? Anyone? Got a fucking dent. Something like that. It's just so that I can like know where to draw a hairline, because I never fucking know how big to draw it. Hi Cheetan, how's it going? Underrated life build. Honestly, this is gonna be a fucking spicy hot take, right? I think that there are an awful lot of people, men and women included, that would absolutely fucking thrive in a traditional like relationship. I know that that's like, it's like sacrilege, but I think that there's an awful lot of people that would thrive in that. If we started like telling people again that like being a housewife is like a perfectly reasonable life choice, getting married and being a housewife and just staying at home, keeping a home, because like keeping a home's not just like cooking and cleaning, it's like managing the home. So like you've got to manage the finances, you've got to make sure that the bills are paid on time, you've got to make sure that if anything is needed in the house, you're organizing it and the man just going out and doing work. Because if you took women out of the workforce, it would mean that there would be an awful lot more spaces left for men to get jobs, so they would be happier, and an awful lot of women would, I think, have an awful lot of a more fulfilling life if they didn't have to wage slave. You know, like wouldn't it be nice if you could just skip going to university or college and fucking working a boring 9-to-5 job with a boss that you hate and just married a guy that would do all that for you, and you just had to keep him happy. You just had to keep the house managed. You know what I mean? You just had to build like a life for yourself. Wouldn't that be much nicer? I'm not saying that that's what should be, but I think that there's an awful lot of women out there that don't even realize that that is an option and it's a viable option. Rebby be like that. It's just that's just Rebby. That's just Rebby's resting bitch face. God, I heard rumors that they were planning on bringing back Like they were going to continue the Blue Lagoon manga, but they were also going to start doing the anime as well at some point. Fingers crossed. So I really hope that they do. Oh, but hello, Cheetan. Hello. Anime stylists tend to have huge craniums covered by mop hair. Yeah. It feels wrong, but very often eyes are around the middle of the head. Yeah. That's something that I've done an awful lot, where I give them like very small foreheads, forgetting that there's a fucking brain in there. If only humans were not so insufferable and gross. Honestly, yeah. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with being a housewife or a male wife. That's a job too. I think that you'll find gent broadly, obviously not all, I'm speaking in like the broadest of broad strokes. Male wife, like just being like a homeowner is viable, but I think the vast majority of men would prefer to be the breadwinner, and I think the vast majority of women would prefer to be the homemaker. I think it's just like built into our DNA. Men want to work. It's just they get like antsy if they're not doing something. As for now, my boyfriend is a male wife because his studies take 2 to 3 hours a day, and I work 8 hours plus studies, so he's mostly cleaning and cooking and stuff. That's division of labor, and if he's happy with it, that's perfectly fine. But I think, again, it's sad that we're in a position where now the standard is that if you are in a relationship and you're wanting the relationship to continue, like if you're wanting to like live on your own, both of you need to be working. It's sad. I don't think it's a good state of affairs, and I don't think it's a good sign with respect to how things are going globally with respect to like the economy and the like. I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. Do I maybe... Oh. I never know how to approach hair. I'm dog shit with hair. I'll start by like framing the face, I suppose. So she's got like these two like long locks that kind of come down. Frame her face like that. I don't think they actually go that long, but no, I mean they're pretty fucking long. Hold on, let me shift this out of the road for now. I think that she has like, how far does it come down? Because it like comes in at the back because she has like a ponytail. How the fuck do you draw a ponytail? Maybe I need to go and find like, hold on, let me go find another reference because I've never fucking drawn a ponytail before, so I'll need like well, shit job now, but graphic design is the future. That's one of the things. Yes, you weren't around for the Disco Elysium streams, but that was one of the things I learned about the Disco Elysium streams. Is that an awful lot of artistic people just end up going into advertising. And that's what graphic design is. You've watched Blue Lagoon, haven't you? Or Black Lagoon, haven't you, Yees? I don't know why, but I just got it in my head that seems very much like a very you thing. So that's the one that I'm going to use. I think that looks okay. Honestly, I just wanted something that like fucking covers. Well, let me see the back, like closer towards the top of her head. But Revy seems like a very you character. I rest my case. Or even if I don't land graphic design jobs, there's plenty of chill jobs. My friend works at a shop where he just sits 10 hours, 2 clients, and scrolls TikTok, same paycheck as me. Oh. One of the things that I've fucking realized is that, as much as I hate to admit it, you're absolutely fucking right. There is an awful lot of jobs which is just like, sit there and look busy for fucking 8 hours a day. And how much I fucking wish I had one of those fucking jobs. How does it even come in from the back of the hair? So it is like... Oh, how do you fucking draw hairlines? Right, I'll start... I'm like paralyzed by like indecision. So if I come up here, we'll start here. No, just fucking put pen to paper, will you already? Just draw something. If it looks shit, that's informative, that's instructive. But yeah, one of the good ones that I've seen, because I know Gator does it. I think that's his job, or at least was his job. No, I think it is still his job. Is like a security guard. Keeps watch, but I've known other people that do or have done like night watch security, and other than like the fucking hours being aids because you're having to work at night, it's like unsociable hours. The money's pretty fucking good for what you're actually doing, because like 99% of the time you just sit in your ass and you do nothing. Long-term, comparing yourself to others is a perfect recipe for being miserable. You always compare upward. Another thing that I've learned. Don't compare yourself to others, compare yourself to yourself. Are you better off now than you were this time last week or this time last year? Are you better off? Are you improving? Has your situation improved at all? And if so, how so? As long as you're constantly improving, even if it's only a little bit, even if it's only like a fucking minuscule amount, if you're improving, keep going. You're going in the right direction. Because there's so many people out there that are absolutely fucking miserable because they're stagnating. And that's literally just it. They're just stagnating, and that's what's causing them suffering. Or even... Again, as sad as it is, an awful lot of people out there getting worse. As long as you're not getting worse, you're fucking doing well. I did compare my job to others and understood that my job underrates me, so I'm in the middle of quitting. So I did. Motherfuckers were expecting me to do too much for too little pay, so I just fucking quit. I don't even know what rest case means. You're trying to sleep on your phone, or it's... He means his case like a courtroom case. I rest my case. Hold on, I'm just realizing something. Have I made her a little bit too long in the face? I feel like I've made her head too wide and too long. Hold on, let me fucking hide this for a minute. I feel like, hold on. Can I? You know what I mean? Like, that chin feels too long. Wait, what did I fucking do? Hold on. What did I fucking do? Well, I must have pressed the wrong thing. I really have fucking shutted her up. So it look a little bit better, like a little bit feminine, because she looked like she had a very fucking wide face and very long. Like a little bit too square. Especially my point was made, so I don't have to speak of it anymore. Jawline is a bit masculine. That's what I'm saying. I think I needed to like round it out a little bit more. That looks okay though, right? I think. It's one of the things that fucking it fascinates me is the human's ability to fucking pattern recognize. You can fucking look at something and know that it's not right, even if you don't know why it's not right, but you know it's not right. Like, you'll look at a fucking piece of art, like some of the shit that I'm drawing, and you're like, that doesn't fucking look right. Why doesn't it look right? And then it fucking hits you, like, oh. The head's too short, or the head's too long, or the jaw's too wide, or something, you know? And it's just pure pattern recognition. There's like... There's no theory behind it, because you don't know the theory. Well, I don't know the theory. Obviously, there's a lot of artists that do know the theory. But like, pure pattern recognition, and that's it. Hold on, let me fucking... Oh, that one's fucking bad. Oops. Wrong button. All this time and I'm still fucking learning hotkeys. Is it just me, or like the fucking more I look at her, she's got like Makima eyes from fucking Chainsaw Man. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me fucking do this. Let me see how that looks. Oop. Still fucking up with the hotkeys. That forehead looks a little bit too high. Or is it just me, like the distance from here to here? Maybe it's just me. Am I crazy? Rage baiting John is my favorite hobby. Honestly, it doesn't take much to rage bait John. She looks like she's about to be cracked and cooked for breakfast. Oh, I know. Like, I feel like there's too much dead space here because her head is too wide. And like, this forehead looks a little bit too large, but the top of the head is too small. You know what I mean? So like, maybe
I think the forehead is fine, but the cranium is too small for an anime style.
Bring that down just slightly. Just a little bit. And then I need to like increase the overall size of the head. Maybe that's what I've done. Have I like crowded too much? So like if I... Oh, I don't know why I did that. Oh Christ, wrong one. Oh. Have I like crowded everything too far up the face? Because I know that I have 100% done that before. Does that look a little bit better? Maybe the eyes are a little bit too low now. So I'll have to shift the ears if I do that. And then for like the top here, I'm asking questions and then not reading chat. But hello, Elusive, hello. Cranium was too small for an anime art style. Move the hairline with the liquid tool. Or maybe just grab the whole face and hairline and pull it all down. Could be an idea. So like, I've pulled the face down, so if I just go back in, hold on, I can tidy this up. One of the things that I'm fucking super paranoid about. Actually, that does look better. That looks better, right? It's even got like a little bit of the perspective to it. Kind of like, you know, you can see a little bit of the top of her head because she's kind of like looking at you through her eyebrows. Something like that. There we go. Still looks like ass, but fuck it. Look how the hair bangs look at the reference. It's mostly the same line with yours. Well, yours are getting higher and higher. What do you mean? Look how the hair bangs look in the reference. It's mostly is in the same line while yours are getting higher and higher. So you mean like these? Like the actual spikes, they're like mostly in the same line? They kind of come down?
Her face is quite round, it makes her look chubby. I'd suggest making the chin area more sharp as it is more a V shape than a curve.
The chin area more sharp. It would help if I was on the right layer, wouldn't it? Hold on. If I take this off, we'll do that. Something like that. Maybe it's better just to fucking tidy it up. Do one nice... Now, is that too much? Yes, it is too much. So I'm not one like fucking yaoi face where it's like a fucking triangle, but at the same time... The bangs in the character are a straight line, and yours are, I don't know, creating a triangle? What do you mean? Not spikes. Alright, I'm heading off, gonna look for materials for a new bar top. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, Barkeep. Always good to have you about. I mean, like here? Something like that? Definitely, like, these areas here I need to bring in.
The inner one is too short. They are closer in length.
It's on Discord, right? Hold on. Okay. Let me have a look. So I need to bring the overall. Right, okay. What I think you're trying to get at is that this area up here needs to be like brought down. I think. Basically, kind of like that. And then keep everything in line with that. Hello, Rosa. How's it going? Something like that. Even that is like I'm having a tendency of like how are you doing, Rosa? How's Arc Raiders coming? Made any progress? Get any kills? Like vaguely. Is that better? I'm still not happy about that. I'm doing alright. Good, good. Good to hear. How's it going, Lots? How are you doing? Oh, can you tell I suck at drawing hair? Hold on. I've just noticed something. Like her hair, if you look here, it's like all of that is like one part, and then it's like broken up. So what I'm thinking is if we'll see that that's about half. No, here. I'm gonna give it a bit of a forehead. it does, like, it's quite significant where it comes out to, like, just down the side. And that kind of blends in with that. I'll need to, like, readjust. Right, you know what? Let me just fucking do this. And I'll copy paste so that I'm not fucking sitting here all day. I'm starting to run ever so slightly out of time. Oh shit. What did I just do? What do we think? Better? We can add it on the OBS screen. It's like not awful. I think it's better than it was. Last game, me and Adam killed many. I'm proud of myself, but I'm still needing a lot more practice. I realized I play better as a backup role. Backup is honestly viable. Like, you can bring, like, supporting items, if that helps. So you can bring, like, walls or zip lines or healing materials and play, like, a backup role. I wish I knew how to explain hair. I feel like you have, like, a very good, like, understanding of how hair works. Elusive. But it's like an intuitive thing where you just kind of get it. Have you tried playing Doom yet, Rosa? Oh, Rose has been asking me for, like, games that she can play to help her get better at first-person shooters, and I recommended her Doom.
I use lines to map it out, then just get on with it.
Yeah. Not yet, but I'm planning to tomorrow. Doom is very, very good. It's a game that is very much... it's like a pure first-person shooter, if that makes sense. There's not, like, an awful lot of extra to it, which is why I recommended it to you. It's just... it's only movement and shooting. So if you're trying to get better at movement and shooting, Doom is a fantastic choice for it, because you don't have to worry about anything else. Just move and shoot. Doom, is Rosie even allowed to play that? It's literally the most halal game ever made. You fight shaitan, you kill demons. It's the most halal game ever. I think there's even, like, some Arabic script and shit in it as well. I don't know if the Doom Slayer's sigil is of Arabic origin, like maybe like some, like, proto-Arabic, because it's not Latin, that's for damn sure. I don't know why I'm making this one so thin. You know what, I'm gonna try, because I made an absolute fucking arse of it. Adam starts shooting, and as he reloads, I finish them off. And so we go until I improve making my own decisions. I mean, if it works, it works. So you kind of act as, like, the backup magazine. I mean, I suppose you could call that, like, a staggered, like, sustain fire. When he's reloading, you cover him. You first draw the drawing and then erase the non-hair bits. I mean, maybe? I don't know. What's halal? As I understand it, in Islam, you have, like, halal and not halal, or halal and haram. halal is seen as like pure. It's like I don't think it's quite holy, but it's like one under holy, where it's like this is clean, so it's good. And then you have haram, which is like that's sinful, it's bad, it's evil. So halal is like the opposite of it. It's like virtuous, it's good, it's clean, it's pure. I need to do these fucking side locks again. One of the things that I absolutely fucking suck at is a distal taper. The reason I ask if Doom is alright for Rosa is it's gory, though Rosa
Does that
didn't
mean
like that
drawing
for some
lewd
reason.
stuff of you would be haram?
Does that mean drawing lewd stuff of you would be haram? I don't know.
One of the eyes are lower than the other.
I'm not an Islamic scholar. Are they? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not an Islamic scholar. Would it be haram? I mean, probably. Don't know why, but I feel like the ears should be like lower. I don't know why, but that just came into my head. Be slightly lower. Why can't I? I'm on the correct layer, aren't I? Yeah. It's the fucking this shit again. One of the eyes. Which one? Which one was it? Is it the left one? That may be why it's slightly off. We need an in-chat imam. I don't know about that. Is that imam? 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 I have no idea. Aren't you also not allowed to give your drawings eyes or some shit? I think it depends on the sect of Islam. I think some Islamic sects are very... How should I put it? They're like very anti art and creativity and shit like that. An awful lot of the, as I understand it, the like super crazy conservative Islamic shit, an awful lot of it comes from, I think it's called Wahhabism. That's the, I think, again, I suppose Rosa will have to chime in here. The kind of like aloha snack bar type guys. They're just like very, very angry, very... No dancing. Dancing is a sin. Singing is a sin unless it's men. Only men are allowed to sing. No bright colours. That's also a sin. There's like a lot of sects of Islam that are... We would consider them crazy. The thing that I'm looking at here, right, is that this side of the chrome dome fucking comes and just ends here. And that doesn't look awful. But at the same time, This side doesn't. It like comes down and meets behind the ear. I think it's probably right. You know what? We're gonna say that it's perspective, okay? That's it. That's all it is. It's perspective. The upper end of the ears should be in the same line as the middle of the eyes. They need to be lower. So I was right. I was right, East. I was right. So like here. And that would make sense because that's like the end of the jaw, so it's like meeting with that. Okay, okay, okay. See what I mean? It's pattern recognition. Something like that. That looks a little bit too low now. But again, she's kind of like looking up through her eyes at you. No. Maybe Polish government playing robot blocks isn't so bad. Oh, fuck's sake. What did I fucking miss? I miss. Hold on. You're also not allowed to give your John's eyes or some shit yet. I don't know. Deck, this sounds like Souzia rubbish. It's like the difference between, like, I think, like, Protestantism and Catholicism and Orthodox and shit. Nah, I'm stepping out. You know what? That's fair, Rosa. Right, Rosa's more open-minded part of the religion culture, yeah. Pre-Wahhabism is also, like, pre-1970s. Nobody cares about these stuff. I'm that Muslim in my country that people dislike because we have different beliefs. Alright. Is it Sunni and Shia? I think there's... Is it the Alevis or Alawis? Or is it Alevis, the guys that, like, hit themselves or something? I used to have an awful lot of Pakistani friends when I was younger. And they had some fucking crazy beliefs. You had some people saying that they couldn't say the word pig because it was haram. But like even like speaking the word was considered too much, and that I always thought that seemed kind of like crazy. Oh, that's in the wrong layer. Give up Aruzi. Yes, I'm Shia. Fair enough. Is Rosa flagellant? No, that's the other ones. It as far as I understand, an awful lot of it is it's like same religion, different beliefs, you know. They all pray to the same god, you know, they all face the same way when they're praying. They all believe in roughly the same things, but they all fucking hate each other. It's exactly like Christianity in that sense. Okay.
Some get offended at non-Muslims eating during Ramadan. Quite a few eccentrics to say the least.
I'm gonna be real. If you're fasting during Ramadan, I've got no fucking issue with it, right? But if you fucking approach me eating a sandwich and tell me I can't eat, I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you go fuck yourself. That's your issue. It's not my issue. It's mild differences but critical ones. It's very, very much like Christianity then. Very much like Christianity. Oh. No voice? What voice? Speaking of being offended by others, I was working a night shift, so work that's 7 till 7. After work I bought myself 2 beers so I can fall asleep fast. Whatever works for you. As a Catholic, I get proved Catholic. John, she's Polish. Of course she's fucking Catholic. She's Polish. Ugh, I don't want to have to deal with that, so I'm gonna... Oh, I did it fucking again. I mean that, of course, yes, respectfully. Because that's the majority in Poland, if I'm not mistaken. That's like the Polish version, right? Polish EU. I believe in fuck all. Whatever gets you through the day, man. Whatever gets you through the day. You don't have to believe in something like a god or something in order to be a good person. Just believe in something. So I'm standing at the bus stop and this 80-year-old hag is standing at the bus stop and she's giving me the stink eye so early in the morning, and that degenerate is already having alcohol. She's probably just fucking pissed that she doesn't have the alcohol. I have to go fucking buy her own. American knee howdy basketball Ford Mustang, yeah. Howdy partner. Scottish Eve. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, I made sure to get eye contact with her, smiled, opened the beer and chugged one right there. Fucking based. My soul is blessed by gay men. What does that mean? Yahweh's most created, but yes. It's true. Spoken wisely. Alright. Fucking captive. Fucking captive. Nothing wrong with being Scottish. Being Irish though, that's we start having problems. There's still something not quite right about the face. If I do this, right, how would that look? She still feels a little chuddy. She, you know? If that makes sense. It feels like her face is still slightly too wide. Oops. Like this line here, that feels too wide. Like it feels like too much of like an oblique angle, I suppose you could say. Like I'm thinking, but then it doesn't look right. Because hold on. Let me fucking do this, and I can like. Hold on. So I kind of don't know what I want to do with it yet, but I feel like this line is wrong. Hold on. Let me fucking do this. There. I was like brainwashed by that one guy on Instagram. Nothing wrong with having a magic carpet. Nothing wrong at all. Nothing wrong with that. Be proud of your culture. Every culture's got its own positives and negatives. And fucking laugh. For fuck's sake, laugh. You know? Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't take fucking things too seriously. That's what an awful lot of people...
Likely because the jaw is tilted too far to the right.
Too far to the right. What do you mean? Looking in the OBS screen. Give me a minute, I'll get there. Drinking outside is a finable offence, but it turns out the morning hours are the best hours for drinking outside as there's no cops. It's only legal if you get caught. Who is Chinese but tries to sound American? I don't know. I don't know. Nah, create drama every moment for everyone involved. I listen to Imp's VODs when I drive. Wait, you're allowed to drive? Well, maybe you're rich enough to drive. I know that that's like another potential no-no in Saudi Arabia. No, they fucking changed it so women can drive recently, didn't they? I say recently, like fairly recently. If I do that... Hold on. That look a little bit better. I'm doing that thing again where like... Something isn't right.
God bless America, haha.
Oh,
Super
really?
Bowl. What the hell is a kilometer Ford Mustang?
Hell yeah. Do right. I'm just fucking looking. I do this thing and I noticed that I do this thing. I think I know what it is. It's like... Can I, right. I make the head too wide. Hold on. So if I come along here, so this should be. God fucking damn it. So, you know, this in and of itself, fucking, you got the hair up there. Doesn't seem too bad. But then I fucking put this on and bam, all of a sudden it seems like fucking giga wide. So maybe it's just the fucking bangs? Not the bangs, the fucking, this shit.
Jaw looks good now, but HTE cranium too small.
We need to make this larger. Hold on. That was just annoying me. Ignore me. Do you think... think that looks better? Something like that. Should I just do that? And just try and like equalize it and just throw the dream of perspective out the window? Oh, I'm using the fucking pen because I'm an idiot. Do like some shit like that. I think so, or flip up the hair to give her the illusion. Just redraw the top part of the skull. Like... something like that? This may be a bit much, but I can like tweak it back. Draw in a little bit. Nah, I fucked with it. Keep doing that. Imp impresses me every time how much knowledge he knows. Somebody write that down. I'm never going to get that again. She paid me a compliment. It's never happening again. Somebody take note. But thank you. There was... I have an awful lot of knowledge about, like, useless trivia. Suppose if I were to put it in disco terms, it's like an encyclopedia. And I put it down to two things. Am I bringing that in too much? First thing is being a very fucking quiet, shy kind of guy when I was younger. When you're quite a shy person, one of the things that you learn is to listen. An awful lot of people don't fucking listen. People love to talk, and they love to talk about themselves, and they love to talk about their interests, so they just love to talk. And when you're like a shy person, you listen. And it's amazing what information you can learn from people just by letting them talk. So you just keep quiet, and you let them talk, and you pick up an awful lot. Second thing, after I left university, I, like most, I feel, other people that left university, didn't have a job. So, shit. I was determined to make sure that I was going to do something productive, do something useful. So I started reading. Reading about a lot of shit. My, obviously, subject was biology, so I started reading into everything that wasn't biology. So some of it was art, some of it was history, some of it was the other sciences, some of it was philosophy. So I have, like, I'm not like a fucking savant, like I don't know everything about everything, but I like to think I've got a little bit more of a broad Yeah, that looks like shit. Repertoire of knowledge than the average person, I think, anyway. Except for like pop culture shit, I know nothing. Don't ask me who played what role in what film or who made that song or like anything current. I fucking no idea about. Oh. People often complain I know too much about junk or insist I'm a genius when all I really do is casually read. I don't feel abnormal about it. Legitimately, like if you feel like, I wonder how X works. Go and read up on X and then come back. Waterboarding also works. Kind of want to learn logic gates. Maybe have a goal of making a robotic arm. No idea what I would use it for. You see, that's the thing. An awful lot of people. I can't remember who said it, but somebody said that kids, when they're just before they go into school, and anybody that has been around kids will fucking tell you that this is true, right? They never shut up, right? And I mean that in a good way. Whenever they see something, whenever they see anything, like, what's that? What's this? What's that? How does that work? How does that work? Why is that like that? Why does that look like that? Why does that sound like that? And they ask questions, you know, and they actively try to like fucking put the world to rights, you know. They try and work shit out. You go into school, all of that's gone. Now kids don't want to fucking know nothing. You know what I mean? Like something happens in school that beats the fucking inquisitive nature that is inherent in humanity out of them, and nobody wants to know anything now. Knowledge is now a burden. Knowledge is now a fucking issue. Knowledge is something that you don't want because it just means that you have to do more work, and that's fucking tragic. I think that there are still an awful lot of people that still have that like spark in them of like, I want to learn shit, but so many people have it fucking just beaten out of them when they go into school. And I think that that's a fucking crying shame. Again, there's something not quite right. This side is too far. Hold on, I think I can do this. These fucking 2 layers are killing me. This fucking pencil switching is killing me. But yeah, just maintaining an inquisitive nature does you a world of good. If you wonder what something is or how something works, go fucking look it up. You live in the information age. You have a supercomputer in your pocket at all times. Make use of it. I listen because I'm shy, but I forget, and I have been given Alzheimer's medication once. Being shy, again, being shy isn't necessarily a bad thing because you do listen and you hear an awful lot. And by you hear an awful lot, I mean you're going to be like learning an awful lot from hearing people listen or hearing people speak. Baron Oxygen Not Included has a lot of logic gate stuff that I never use, so I'm learning it. Might as well dabble in the real stuff for sure. I mean, you have people that fucking learned how to do that shit with redstone in Minecraft. They can literally build computers in Minecraft. Kids are great, too bad their parents are retarded. Again, it's literally just the parents had that shit beaten out of them when they went through school. More than once it's been casual. That's not very feminine of me comments. Don't let people fucking beat you down like that. If human beings are inquisitive by nature, if you want to learn something, go fucking learn it. It's a virtue. School is not about learning, it's about beating authority into those little bastards' heads and making them fit into society nicely. School's about building workers, that's basically it. I feel like a deep convo missed me while I focused on me doing my assignment. Don't worry, it's just the standard fucking imp tangent shit. No fun with that bitch of a professor. If you feel insulted by somebody's opinion, you need to value their opinion in the first place. You can always choose to try and try correcting and teaching everybody. Good luck. No, don't do that. If you don't like women, does that mean you don't like... Serious question. Bisexuals. I fucking... I swear to God, John and Elusive hate bisexuals more than fucking anti-gays hate gays. Oh, that's one of the things that I'm still not very good at, is like tapering. I don't even know how I would like go about drawing a ponytail. Like, is having something like that kind of poking out from behind her enough? I have no idea. Or do I have to be like... Fun imp, good night. It's late here. It's getting late here as well, to be honest with you. I'll probably wrap up fairly soon. I said I could only really go 2 hours. But good night, Rosa. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure to see you. I only got soft pick from friend to rate. Don't think of groping. It's press will you sleep? God fucking damn it. Oh my god, no, encore. Oh, I fucking wish I could. Because honestly, this Revy is turning out pretty good, I think. I learned an awful lot. I'm definitely getting better at drawing eyes, because drawing those eyes did not take half as long as it usually does. I'm thinking, because I'm like... Because I'm like fucking kind of abandoning the idea of it. What's that? Oh yeah. Right. Perspective a little bit. What do we think? Okay for a sketch? I say a fucking sketch. Just a casual 2-hour sketch to just get the head and eyes.
Looking good.
Thank you, Elusive. I'll take this praise from Caesar. Hold on. I've been casual. Oh, that was Elusive. Didn't realise. Right. You stay away from my 10-gallon hands, burgers and cow rustlers. But we had one girl with A cups, which was always coming close and comparing her tits to others. That's fucking wild. That's fucking insane. Oh my god. But yeah, like... At this point, I kinda don't know what more I can really do without sitting here for another 2-3 hours, because if I start anything more, I'm going to be like, nah, I've got to finish it though. So yeah, I think I'll call it. Here. I'm still going to have some food.
You can just finish it off stream, no worries.
Yeah, I think that is what I'll do. I usually do. Finish stuff off stream. I fucking... I don't know about you. I don't know about you, chat, but like, for me, whenever I start something, I get into the mindset of this, I need to fucking finish this now, because I'll never pick it up. I'll never pick it up again. Winch should have let others carry those boobs more for her in her early age, save the spine. That's the fucking thing that I fucking learned. No food, remain starving artist. Maybe. Yeah, my friend owns and has a gun license, just harder to get, and I was using a few guns in my life. Yeah. But yeah, tip for women, right? Try... It's gonna sound very like fucking... like I'm gaslighting you, but no. Try not to wear... especially if you're quite well endowed, try not to wear bras too much. Like, obviously, if you're going fucking outside and you're like out in the world, then fucking wear a bra for the sake of decency. Especially if you're wearing down, because you don't want to be fucking knocking yourself out or causing yourself issue. But if you don't have to wear a bra, don't wear a bra, because if you wear a bra, you're not... How should I put it? You're not training the muscles that are being used for the purposes of maintaining the structure, or basically used for supporting your breasts, so you lose muscle tone in them if you're wearing a bra. So as a result, later on in life, you can have an awful lot of back and spine issues because you don't have the muscles to support the weight of your breasts that you normally would, because you wore a bra very often. Whereas if you don't wear a bra, your body has to train up the muscles in your chest and in your spine and in your shoulders in order to support the weight more. So yeah, gun regulation is getting lame, I have to agree. I once had a day at a shooting range and the instructor thought I'm a newbie who knows nothing since
Sling them over your shoulders like sacks.
If you wear a bra too much, then you will have to do that later in life. Christ. Since I'm a woman, I wanted to reload a gun and I accidentally hurt him while reloading, so his hand was bleeding. Jesus Christ. It's right, that's why women have such saggy grandma tits these days. I have a story related to this. Oh, really? That I should not disclose publicly. You can tell me in DMs later, Vivi. It's okay. Just be a muscle mommy. But even then, there's an awful lot of muscles that aren't like easily trained. But yeah, that would help. Basically, you want to train your muscles to help support them. It's the same for an awful lot of like specialized like orthopedic shoes or like articles of clothing or stuff, or even like fucking chairs that provide too much support for you, cause the muscles that are normally used to maintain good posture will atrophy, basically, because the chair's taking on the role that the muscle would normally be doing in supporting you. The chair's supporting you, your muscles aren't, which is why an awful lot of people, you never seen those like the people that sit in the office, like they sit at their desk but they sit on one of those little exercise balls or on a stool with no back. It forces your body to support itself and maintain good posture, whereas if you've got a back in a chair, you have a tendency to just slump back in it or lean forward. So it's better to do that. Also, you get like specialized, well, two types. One, you get like the effectively no soles, where it's effectively like slipping on a sock, and it's just flat, thin sole, like just enough to stop you from hurting your feet on tarmac. But so you have those which force your feet and the muscles in your legs to support you better, instead of having a very rigid shoe that supports your foot. I love no soles. Basically no soles. Or you have the ones that have like a slight bevel. They have like a slight curve in the sole, so that when you're standing upright, it forces you to rock slightly, and that forces your muscles to like support you better. That forces your muscles to train. So you have those. But yeah, don't wear a bra if you don't have to. Well, too big boobs are not good too. We don't like big gazongas, so you're like medium is premium kind of a person. People should just squat in front of their desk. Honestly, kind of. I blame gravity for my poor position. Then you need to lift more. Don't wear a bra, sit on a chair with no back or like an exercise ball. Train your fucking body to support yourself. You would not be put in a body that you wouldn't be able to live in. So that's what you need to do. Be a man, fucking lift. Unironically, yeah. Oh, for real. But yeah. Anyway. I think that's me. I think I'm gonna call it here. Unless anybody has any last minute articles of business. Any changes that I should perhaps make. I mean, we could fucking aura farm because it is fucking revy.
Looks good.
There we go. There's a nice training that used to be punishment when I was in Boy Scouts. You just need a wall to do it. The chair. Oh, that's a fucking good one. Where you just like squat down, but you rest your back against the wall and you assume a position like you're sitting, but you're not actually sitting on anything. Looks good. Thank you, thank you. Bench press? Wait, what bench press shrinks your tits too? Get on it. Oh, hell yeah. You want to shrink? I don't know. There's a degree when boobs are nice and when they're too much. Yes, there's always a cutoff point for stuff like that. There's always a cutoff point. It's because it's heavy. Enemy Triple G. You know the ones. Everybody knows the ones when they're just too much. Just too much. The exercise was against the wall. The punishment was doing it against a tree. Bark don't feel so nice. Yeah. Yeah. I imagine so. But anyway, right. Okay, right. It is over 2 hours. It's been more than 2 hours. So let's see who we can raid. Who's on? Chalk's on, Crucible's on. How many people on? We could raid into Chalk. What's he playing? Mugenics? I've heard that like Mugenics is like crack. People lose their lives to that stuff. I don't know where the punishment topic came from, but Imp could punish me for sure. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Oh. I'm enjoying Mugenics a lot. It has that crack factor, from what I hear. It's like pretty good. There's like a certain je ne sais quoi about it that makes people best. God fucking damn it. The punishment is just going to be me fucking strapping you to a chair and just talking about, I don't know, like Warhammer lore. Or the finer details of cell culture. Woman moment. Christ, John. Are you saying, John, that you wouldn't want to be strapped to a chair and punished by Johnny Bravo? Check shit posts. Alright, hold on. I've started the raid, but we've got... Oh, god damn. No, that's horrendous. That's horrible. I don't want to look at that. That's actually fucking... Okay, that's disastrous. That's not even human. Oh. If I were a man, you would enjoy the idea too. I think he might. It's gonna make you read the Bible. Maybe not the Bible. Maybe not the Bible. But yeah. Okay. Right. We're going to be raiding into Chalk. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming and watching my dogshit art stream. And thank you very much, Elusive, John, Yeast, all for giving me hints and tips as usual. I appreciate it a lot. And I'm going to leave you with Chalk. So goodbye. Bye 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 bye.